This is the correct weight oil for this thing.
So says Bezus on the internet.
So says Bezus in the internet. I don't know how I feel about all that. So if you saw one of my last videos, I got to drive my buddy Michael's Austin Healey, and I got to drive his Porsche. And unfortunately, Michael has spread the Eurotrash disease to my buddy Bezus.
Sorry, I don't know if you're allowed to have it
And
on YouTube.
This is a 73 MG Midget. You said it's what size engine?
1275.
1275 4-cylinder. This a overhead cam, or is this got cam in the block?
Yeah, it's got lifter.
Nice. But what we're going to do tonight is the easiest maintenance. We're going to do oil and filters. It takes roughly 4 quarts of oil, and a good size filter. That's actually bigger than the filter on my Infinity. The filter's right down there. Bezus says he can get to it, do the oil without jacking the car up. So let's see what happens here. You can get under here. There is, I don't know if you can see that or not. Drain plug is right there. It is a 19 millimeter. I am going to somehow finagle my way back in there and knock it loose and get the oil out. Yeah.
I'm fat ass can get in there. Yours first.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah.
Try not to bump your head on anything. It'll get oil on.
You had it going the wrong way, Bezus.
I just tightened it back up a little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't want to leave it loose just in case we didn't end up doing it tonight, and I forgot.
Knocked over my camera. Yeah, Bezus, I think you might be leaking some oil
A little bit.
somewhere.
Yeah. I know of 2 places for sure that it's leaking right now. So it's process, all right? Ain't no free lunch. Did you get the fluff plug out?
Okay. Drain plug. That is a tiny drain plug.
Oh yeah, the one I got's a lot longer than that.
Yeah. Take it.
I don't want it. You can have it.
I don't want it. Don't put it on the ground.
Don't put it on the ground.
This thing holds 3.7 quarts, something like that. So, we're going to let that drain for a minute, as you can see.
It shouldn't.
So what's pretty cool here is the cap actually tells you Shell, Filtrate, Bpre, Sternal, Esso, Castrol, Duckums, or Mobil oil. So basically, any of these 9 types of oil or whatever are okay to put in here.
Does it tell you what, like, weight to use?
No, it just tells you what brand.
That's helpful.
Yeah, but it doesn't tell you anywhere what weight or oil to put in.
Why ain't they got Super Tech on there?
I wonder if any of those, if we looked up those brands, if any of these is like the like generic, like, you know what I mean, like Duckums or whatever, if that's like the cheap generic oil
From England?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Because this is British Leyland, as you can see. It says it up here too.
Set this thing up there and see if it looks like
78 cubic inch. Oh.
See if it's closer. It doesn't seem bigger to me when I looked at it. I didn't put them next to each other, but I looked it up with like 3 different people that said use that one.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Okay. It might actually be bigger than the other one, but like I said, this is the one that everybody said online said to use. So.
Still draining, Bezus.
Huh?
Start it real quick. Chase all that oil out. So while we're draining for the oil, I'll show you. This is the correct weight oil for this thing.
So says Bezus on the internet.
So says Bezus in the internet. I don't know how I feel about all that. Didn't you say it uses 2050 for the engine, the transmission, and the rear end?
And the diff, yep.
Almost dry.
No, leave me be. Leave me be.
But
I always got to do that whenever I'm taking out like a bolt that's pointed this way.
No matter how many years you have worked on a car, when you get down and lay down on a car, you automatically go
left, right.
Or you take the ratchet and go, oh. and then you still get it wrong. Amazingly, 9 out of 10 times you're wrong. So the filter's right here behind the, is that an alternator or a generator?
That's
Bezus?
an alternator. The generators are big and flat.
It's right there. See that blue guy? That's it right there. So Bezus is gonna try and reach down in there and grab her. No wrench, just raw dog?
Of course.
Gotcha.
Hang on to that. I don't want to get oil all over my watch.
It's in my pocket. Well.
Pure redneck right there.
Woo. Now make sure when you bring it out, you drop it in the old pan and splash oil everywhere.
Probably gonna happen. So, this thing got days.
Wait, you are going left, right?
No.
Okay.
Oh, now we're gonna have to get a whole new cinder or oil cinder.
I was joking. That thing's full.
Yeah. I don't know where to put it.
Now pitch it in the neighbor's yard.
Okay.
Put it in the box, Bezus. Just stand there and hold it. Here, put a little bit of that on here.
I'm gonna put the new one there.
Now here's the question I want y'all to discuss in the comments. You can argue in the comments if you want to, I don't care. Do you put oil on the O-ring or not? Bezus?
I always put oil on there. There's people
I always
online
put
that
oil
fill
on
the damn thing, fill these up.
If it was like this, like where it's straight up and down, I'll put a little bit like half in there.
Yeah.
But most of mine are like this, so you can't.
Right.
So, but a lot of your new oil filters tell you don't they're already from the factory, like, I guess, impregnated or permeated with oil, so don't do it. But
it doesn't hurt it to put a little bit of oil in there.
Yep.
Either way. It'll just help it seep down in there a little better.
So we'll get that cleaned up, we'll stick that bad boy back in there. All right, let's get under here. You got that drain plug, Bezus?
What drain plug? What drain plug? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh God, we made a mess.
Oh man.
The filter.
Oh, the filter cut. That's
Yeah.
all right. We made
Fucking
fucking neighbor's gonna think we're drunk.
We're not?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Where this looks like a homemade washer.
It don't look like much, does
It's a
it?
little homemade washer. Make sure you...
Ugh.
You good for oil to come through the top now?
Now let me snug this down real quick.
All right.
Okay. Ow.
How much of a mess did you make?
Not much.
Enough for those paper towels to take care of it?
No.
No. What? Here, you want an actual rag?
Sure.
Okay. And some paper towels. All right. Stop dumping. You want to do a? Oh, thank you.
All right, so that's snug down. Get the drain pan out. That's what happened, was the filter was hitting right there.
That sucks.
So we weren't square in the hole. Square in the square.
Why don't you get it? Look, it's even got a hole there to put that little cap that I'm gonna lose.
All right, so Bezus is going to run some STP oil treatment.
So they always recommend online that you run the ZDDP additives to these because they just like extra zinc. Since
And Bezus doesn't own a funnel, so we made a
it's a funnel. It's a funnel. It funnels things.
Put that in there, Bezus. Yeah, I was thinking, I was like, man, this stuff's thick, but then I remember we're putting 20, 30, 50 in this thing, so.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I mean,
shake it up. See if it's liquid. It might be solid. No, not that.
Oh. There ain't much shake to it. Just
It makes a glurgity noise there.
I don't think that was 20W50 in there, Bezus.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
That was like 5 or 1030 probably.
Well, you got to think this has it's probably sat for a little while.
Yeah, too.
They dumped when they were trying to get it to start. They probably dumped a bunch of gas down in there.
Or starting fluid.
So yeah, it's starting fluid too. That'll go straight past your piston rings.
Here, Bezus, so you don't lose it.
Thank you.
You know, if you were smart, when you take that cap off, there's this place for it that probably right there. just saying. The thing I don't like about these drain pans is it always seems like it wants to leak right here.
It's all right.
So
it's literally going to go get poured out in my fire pit here in about 20 minutes. So.
You get the filter on?
No.
Why don't you put the filter on real quick?
Hopefully it's not all dumping out on the floor. Thank you. Ooh, first try.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, maybe not.
If it feels like it's crossthreading, just spin harder.
No, I'm not doing that. There it goes. Nope. Yeah, it's definitely not right. So.
You think it's not the right thread pitch, or?
I think so. Well, like here, you put it in there and feel it.
All right, Bezus. So explain why we had trouble with the oil filter, because apparently these used to take the cartridge type, like a Sonic or a Cruise takes, where you just put the filter in.
Yep.
Somebody has converted this to take a canister type, right?
Correct.
And apparently those are probably aftermarket kits, right? From
Yep.
It says Pure Later on it, so I'm assuming it's Pure Later.
Yep.
So there's obviously a couple of those, so they have different thread pitches.
It does have oil already done in it. Or that might be glue, but it looks like oil to me.
Yeah, probably a little bit of lubrication. But so we got that mobile filter, and it was too big, right? Like too.
The hole was
the
right,
thread
but
pitch.
the threads were wrong.
Yeah.
So.
Wrong thread pitch. So we went and got the same filter that came off of it. So hypodermically speaking, it should go back on.
Should. All things considered, yeah. There you go. You're holding the camera, so. You want me to hold the camera for you?
Let's see if I'm.
How do you know where to point it?
Touch the
What do I
screen,
do
it'll
with-
come back on.
What do I do with my hands? Can you guys see what he's doing?
Oh, son, Bezus.
Butter?
Butter, like,
All right.
ooh.
Well, now we know. Don't buy the Mobile 1 for mine, for whatever thread pitch that was, so.
Bezus, your best bet would be, if it was me,
Yeah.
anytime I want to remember what filter I have, I just rip the top of that box off and put it in my glove box.
Yeah, I'll probably just put it in there with my title. Or not
Yep.
my title, with my registration.
Or you can take a picture of the filter and keep it on your phone, because you know we
I
do
got
live
that
in the
all time,
future.
too. Well, I'll probably just leave
So-
that one sitting right there until the next time
All
I go to change my oil anyway.
Or just take that one off.
Yeah.
Yeah, just take this back, Bezus. I think they'll take it back. Just go in and be like, hey, this is not the right one.
They're going to be like, did you try to install it?
Just be like, no.
Why has it got oil on it? They got oil on it from the factory.
Dude, take it to the one over here. They don't ask any questions.
Oh, for sure. Are you videoing all that?
Yeah.
Bing.
Hey, we could have cut that and made a funnel.
We already got a funnel.
I know. All right, put the oil in. Put the Earl in. 3.8, 3.7, something.
This only goes to 151. I'm just joking.
3.8.
So roughly half?
4.
So roughly half of this, or a little more than half.
Well, Bezus, it
Well,
takes
this is
3.
5, sorry.
So you basically
3.8.
put 3.5 in, and then we'll.
Well, yeah, because we already put however much that thing was. About half a quart.
Well, normally it tells you to just put that in on top of your regular oil, so I would put 3.5 in and see what it does.
Okay. Wish me luck.
Godspeed. Ooh, she thick. She a thicker boy.
Oh. We'll give it a minute.
You're dribbling.
Where are we at?
I don't know. Probably put like 1.5 quarts in it, right?
Yeah, 3.5. That's enough. We don't need to put more on there. It's trying to go down all them channels now.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! I got a hood
Magnet.
light. I got hood light. There ain't enough frickin'
metal in it. Does it only have one of these, or are you missing one?
it only has one.
Gotcha.
So a lot of people do aftermarket conversions and do wood
Shocks.
struts, yeah, to hold them up. So we're almost to 3, so it's what, 2 quarts?
Yes.
It's being a pain in the ass getting down through there then.
It's probably got a really shallow valve cover. Plus, you're putting 2050 in it, so
It's taking a little bit to get going down the hole. Hopefully it doesn't
burp
out
out
around
like
the
right
sides.
there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's real slow.
Yeah.
Here to me, it's gonna be like
the oil
broom.
channels. Well, the oil channels on these things aren't very big either, so there's a lot of them, but they're just small.
Plus,
so.
we're also using a body.
That's true. Hey, at least it seals up in there.
Hey, I mean,
They said I don't see it burping out.
Listen, the best way I've ever found to bleed a radiator is a water bottle,
Oh yeah.
or just stick it in the top and just let it burp itself.
Yeah.
I've done that probably 100 times. Oh!
You going down?
Give her a sec. She gonna go bloop.
I'm gonna let it sit for just a second and get some of that out of the valve cover and the oil channel, so it'll probably go down a little easier.
Oh, it's burping.
Turn it over a little bit. See what happens. Careful, it's plastic.
Is it clockwise or counterclockwise?
Yes. I don't remember.
Well, turn it over and I'll put my hand in it and we'll see.
Are you serious?
No.
I will. You like losing fingers.
I bet you could almost get like one of those, like a Civic radiator, and put it in here, just lay it on its side.
Yeah, probably.
I hear something bubbling.
Look up under there and see if it's dripping. You got a better back than I do.
No, we ain't got no dribbles.
Yeah, probably just filling up some holes.
Yeah, some orifices. How much you put in there?
I'm down to about 2.5 now. So
So you need to put about another quart in.
check that dipstick and see where it's at.
Where is a dipstick, Bezus?
Left side under the spark plugs in the middle.
Oh. Not even on the stick.
Well,
Well.
yeah, barely. Stick her back down in there now. Just wipe some of that good oil off.
Okay. Oh.
And since this thing leaks, I'm going to put it all the way up to there.
Right about here. Right about that's what that mark right there.
That's what that mark
Put
is.
it right
From where
there.
it filled it all the way up with oil. My mom did that one time. It was terrible. So
How much oil you got left for Bezus?
Right
I think you
about
may
a
have put too much.
we're at about a quart. It's 5 quarts, so
Yeah, since it took 3.8, so four will do it in your oil treatment.
yep.
If it's 3.8, and plus this thing leaks, so 3.8, it's like 3.875 or something weird. So we put 4 in it plus a treatment.
That's not the right cup.
I don't know, Bezus.
Did you put it in your pocket?
No. I know you didn't put it in your pocket.
Right, I didn't put it in my pocket. Oh, but I know where it's at.
Bezus.
I remembered this now. Oh. Did we fill it all the way up?
Oh, it's still like gurgling and bubbling down in there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Take that. Ow! I have hit this thing like 10 times.
Yep.
That one would hurt.
Yep.
You're like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, when I get the hood pins put in here, I'm gonna take all of those off. I'll leave this one just in case, so that way if somebody ever comes and pulls my hood pins while I'm in a parking lot, my hood won't go flying up on me. This thing will, catch it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
All right. We got a filter. Got Earl. You want to fire this thing up? We'll see if it leaks.
Let's see what happens. See if it'll fire up for us. Maybe you shouldn't video this.
No, this is the good part, because if it explodes, I get it on tape. All these kids, they'll be like, what do you mean on tape? Big guy in a little car. Oh, that's smooth.
Let's
All right, make sure we're not leaking. No leaks. Not leaking underneath.
Put your fingers on that spark plug. So just push down on the spark plugs, and I bet it's that one on the alternator. The bottom one towards the front probably popped out.
No, they're all.
They're all alternator and the plugs themselves.
Oh, on the distributor.
Or, yeah, the distributor. Sorry, you know what I mean.
Hold on. I was like on the
I was
alt.
moving those around earlier today, so I think I may have pulled one out a little bit. I was trying to just like.
They all feel. Hold on. There's one here I can't like get my hand on. Try it now.
Get your fingers out of there.
Yeah. Sounds a little better.
Sounds like it's jammed out.
I think one of them was loose on the distributor. I think you're right.
Well, when I got back in the car today, like after when I got back here, I realized that one of the bottom straps that holds the radiator cap or the distributor cap on was loose. Like
Oh, good.
It wasn't even held down because I went to move those around and the whole distributor cap was whoop.
So, a successful oil change. It was easy. You may see some more maintenance on this car. If there's anything you want to see, let me know. Bezus is talking about putting a new fuel pump on it. He put new headlights, and he converted to electronic ignition. I wish I'd been here for that. But when he gets the fuel pump, fuel pressure regulator and stuff, I'm going to help him. And he's going to help me on the Miata, and we're going to have a little roadster club, me, him, and Michael. But it's a successful car work. So now we're going to take it down the block. We're going to go to Waffle House.